Welcome back to the Stephan Show. My name is Graham, and welcome to my show. And today we're going to go back to the basics. We're going to go back to the stuff that everyone loves me doing, which is basically reacting to other people's spending and then criticizing them and shaming them, making them feel guilty for spending any amount of money whatsoever. Now, this is a video that I was meaning to react to for quite some time. I mean, months. Many moons ago, I wanted to react to this, but just I guess one thing led to another. I didn't get around to doing it, and today is that day that we're going to make this happen. I'm going to be reacting to Shelby Church, because back in December 21st, wow, December 21st, this seems like forever ago in YouTube time, but yeah, December 21st, what I spend in a week as a 24-year-old in Los Angeles. Wait for it. We're going to be waiting for it for a long time because that's it. That's the end of the title. She should have put millennial money. Should have put like something at the end, because now we're just going to be waiting indefinitely. But anyway, I do want to address this because this is a part where some of you guys are going to be like, but Graham, you're the pinned comment from 7 months ago. And it's true. I commented on this video right after she posted it because I knew she was going to be posting it. You'll see. It's all going to make sense when you watch this video, but anyway, I commented and I said, I went and cried after I heard $425. So the truth is, I didn't watch the video. I scrolled to the part, you'll see. I just kind of scrolled through and then saw one part in particular. So anyway, we're actually going to be watching this for the first time today. And so yeah, so what we're going to be doing first is I'm going to make sure, yep, the like button has already been smashed, so that's okay. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be supporting Shelby's channel by watching the 5-second ad. So really quick, let's get this out of the way. And we watched the ad, so now Shelby can get my my 1.5 cents, maybe. That's probably not that. 1 cent. She'll get my 1 cent. And with that said, cheers, guys. Let's see how much Shelby Church spends as a 24-year-old living in Los Angeles. Wait for it. We'll just keep waiting.
So I'm 24, I live in a major city. It was only a matter of time before I made one of these videos. That's right, today I will be going over how much I spend as a 24-year-old in Los Angeles. Oh man, the one thing I do have to commend Shelby on, and I have a feeling probably watching this right now, your editing is really good. It's like absurdly, it's too good. That's the thing, it's like, editing a video like this takes so much time, and you could tell just the amount of B-roll and thought, and like, I'm wondering if she has a backlog of B-roll of her just like walking around, just like walking across bridges and like across railroads and like across the, if you have this like a stack of B-roll footage that you could reuse, or you go and do it specifically for this. I would imagine you would just go and like just film everything and then just reuse it. But anyway, yeah, the editing, pay attention to this because it's absurdly good. And I'll start by saying this is not meant to be a budgeting video.
My guess is like 250. Hey, there I am. There I am. I thought it was at the end, but yeah, wow. Okay, that's cool.
We're exposing how much money I spend in a week here. Kind of scared. So first off, we've got to start with the kind of monthly expenses. So my rent is $1,500 per month. So that breaks down to about $375 per week.
That's good she's including her rent in this, because that was one of my biggest problems with so many of these people, is that they would just pick a week where their rent is not due. And I'm like, but you gotta spend money on rent. You have a mortgage, you have a place you're living. Costs money. Just calculate that in there. So thank you. $1,500 a month to live in Los Angeles is really inexpensive. That's a good price. So I believe she's splitting that rent with a few other people. But yeah, $1,500 a month. Really good price. I approve of that.
Also rent this office room for $600 more a month. So that's about $150 per week for this office room. A gym member. I also rent this office room for $600 more a month. So that's about $150 per week for this office room.
That's not bad. $150 a week for an office. That's a full write-off for her. So yeah, so that's decent.
A gym membership is only $30 per month, so per week that is $7.50.
Where's she going to the gym for 30 bucks a month? That's got to be like some LA Fitness or some like 24-hour fitness deal that she's had for a long time. Because now you try to get a gym membership and they just get you. They just get you. Or they do now these like introductory rates where you think you're getting a good deal, and then it's like, whoops, after a few months it doubles in price. That's no fun. And then they hope you just never cancel it, even though you never go. The gyms are closed now in Los Angeles. I can't go to my gym anymore, so sad. Makes me sad.
I have a Netflix account, so per week it breaks down to $3.75. Utilities are usually $50 to $60, so this is like $15 for the week. I pay for a higher speed of internet. Split with my roommates, I pay $26 per month, so $6.50 per week.
All of these are good so far. I don't see any red flags yet. I bet the red flags are probably going to be in the discretionary spending category, because she's got the essentials down. These are all okay. But it's how much money she spends everywhere else that I'm worried about.
So my built-in weekly costs are already at $580.
So $580, so a little over $2,000 a month. Yeah, I would guess that, you know, we're not counting in like groceries and stuff like that. Maybe some insurance costs and some other little discretionary stuff, but it's not bad. It's not bad. I actually think overall it's good, especially when you consider, you know, $150 of that is an office space for business use. So that I think is fine. Let's see Monday. Let's see what Monday is.
So the first thing I spent money on this day was actually parking.
What? Hold up. $4 for parking. $4 for parking. Trying to figure out where that is. This looks to me like Brentwood. Now, for anyone who's not aware of where Brentwood is like a really expensive, fancy part of Los Angeles. This looks to me like Brentwood by the Montana area. Montana is where all like the fancy shops are, where people spend money. $4 for parking is ridiculous. The issue with this, though, is that you could be circling for probably about 30 to 60 minutes trying to find a free parking spot. They just don't exist because the entire area is just these giant apartment buildings around here, and they all take up the parking. So yeah, $4, that's cheaper than valet, but I would rather spend an hour looking for parking than give $4 to the parking meter.
And then I got a salad at lunch at Sweet Green. Okay, so I accidentally just paid $4 to park. I was trying to get footage of me paying to park, and I didn't press anything for too long, and so it automatically assumed I wanted 2 hours. Technically, I did pay $4.
Oh, I hate that. Guess what? That's every time I do use one of those parking meters, it's terrible because you put in your credit card and then it just automatically assumes you want to max out the meter. So you always put it in and then it gives you the maximum time slot and you have to dial it down. Wouldn't you think it would be better for everybody involved if you just automatically assume the least amount? Like you just put in your credit card, it just thinks you want to be there for 15 minutes. Everyone wins. Number one, you win because you're not going to just be forced to press like I accept and you're charged the full amount. Number two, if you don't pay attention, then they could give you a parking ticket and make way more money. So I think that's a win-win if they went and did that. Graham for president. Maybe. One day.
The salad was $14.18, which I think is
so expensive. For a salad, you could go to Trader Joe's and get, I would say, half of that, identical to that, for $3, $4 at Trader Joe's. It's a ripoff. It's a good salad, but it's way too expensive for what it is.
So I ended up going to a nearby coffee shop because my laptop had completely died, so they had Wi-Fi and power and everything. And I ordered a chai latte. It was $5.26. Didn't necessarily need this, but I did want it, and I was able to get power and internet here and everything.
Gosh, so expensive. Oh man, it's one of those things that will honestly just be like, that's dessert. If you're going and doing something like that, it's dessert. I want to see her income breakdown. I have a feeling she's making enough money where it's like $5, $4, $15. Drop in the buckets here. We're talking drops. Drops, little money waters, basically. But still, I mean, if my electricity went out, yeah, I would just get the plain iced coffee somewhere. Get the $2 thing. No, not even. Okay, one of my life hacks, really quick side tangent here. If you are going to go and get coffee, they always charge you way extra for iced coffee. So just order a normal, regular coffee, like the cheapest thing, and then order a cup of ice. pour it over the two. Now you got iced coffee for half the price. There you go.
I parked at a Target because they validate, and this totally sucked me in, and I ended up spending $23 on random stuff that I kind of needed. Then I had a follow-up appointment for my wisdom teeth. I just paid $5 for parking here, and that's really all I had to pay for that.
Oh, okay, so yeah, so I'm familiar with that Target. They got great park in there, 2-hour validation for free, and then it looks like, oh, I want to say this looks like Century City to me. She's going to all the expensive areas. All the expensive areas in LA, like, why can't she just go to Mid-City for all this stuff? Parking is free there.
I ended up going to an event this night and they had the most amazing cheese board, and this ended up being my dinner. I'm not kidding, like this is what I had for dinner.
That makes me happy. That's what I do. I gorge myself on free food like that to the point where like I don't even need to eat breakfast the next day because I'm so full for the night before.
All right, Tuesday, like every day, I pretty much just always have oatmeal for breakfast. This day I had to go to downtown LA to shoot an interview video. I did stop by Starbucks before. I got coffee for me and my friend Tasha, who was helping me, and I got some food because I just get like desperately hungry. I don't know, I sort of needed it. So I actually got 2 of these.
Just get $17 at Starbucks. Wow. It would have been cheaper for her just to go to Sweetgreens and make coffee at home. She could have that whole salad, split it with her and her friend, make coffee at home. 17 bucks, fraction of that.
I also paid my friend Tasha $100 to help me film for like 4 hours. It was an interview video with the founders of a company, so I really did need help getting some of the shots since I was in them as well.
That's fair. That's fair. You want to help your friends out like that assist you and stuff like that. So yeah, that's fine.
Stopped by Whole Foods because I was running out of breakfast food, and I also just got something to make this evening instead of ordering food like I kind of normally do. Okay, so this random assortment of stuff from Whole Foods totaled to be $18.82.
Go to Trader Joe's. Go to Trader Joe's. It's half the cost for the same thing.
So I made this kind of egg scramble thing out of the food that I bought from Whole Foods. It was so good. I love breakfast for dinner.
This egg stuff is good. It tastes just like an egg.
Wait, did she not tell us what that is? She says, this egg stuff is so good, it tastes like an egg. You're gonna leave us hanging like that? It's like that, wait for it, and you're like, what is it? What's the egg stuff that tastes like an egg? I'm guessing it's one of those,
So the total for Tuesday was $158.85. Wednesday, I ended up going to a couple events, and these events always have food. This is kind of a reason why I don't grocery shop that much.
Just keep doing that. I bet if you try hard enough, not now, but back in the good days, I bet you could find some sort of event to go to every night or some like a grand opening. Hang out, eat food. Every night. I bet someone could do that for a week straight and just gorge yourself at night, kind of go hungry during the day, but then you find another one at night. I bet people could do this.
On Thursday, I basically just attacked my to-do list and got a lot of stuff done, but it was, again, working from home, so when I do this, I spend like no money, really. I even had some groceries from when I went to Whole Foods, so I made that for lunch. All I really know how to make is breakfast food, you guys, so.
Yeah, that's that egg stuff. That is for sure that egg stuff. It's like, I've never liked it. I tried it before. It's supposed to be like high in protein or whatever, but it tastes weird. It's like a very tofu-y texture, like a spongy texture. Not my cup of coffee.
It is almost 5 p.m. now, and all day I've just been here editing, basically. I've gotten so much done, and I haven't spent any money. I am going back to that dance class though, so. Okay, I do have to admit, yesterday after that dance class, I did end up Postmating sushi, and it was like $22.
That's what she spent $22 on for sushi? That's barely anything. So what does this look like? This looks like crab meat, maybe, with what looks like tuna. The standard, that's not a lot at all for $22. That seems more like, to me, a $12 meal. So, go figure. That's not a good value there.
Okay, so now it is Friday. I already know this is gonna be the thing that really pushes this video over the edge, and people are gonna send it to Graham Stephan. I just know it.
Woo! There we go. I am mentioned in this. Yeah. So, sorry I didn't get to this sooner. We're getting to this today. We got a backlog of videos to go through and for me to get irate to. So let's see.
I'm getting my hair done today and it's not cheap. I don't know why in this video I feel a need to justify. There's just no justifying it. I could make food at home and I just don't do it. What I'm trying to say is I went to Sweet Green again.
Again, I'm in Sweet Greens. Just make a salad at home. Just get one of those pre-made salads. Get a fraction of the cost.
So I was really only getting my roots done, but it still ends up taking like 5 or 6 hours. I brought my laptop and edited. Like, that's how long it takes. That's why it's so much more expensive than other hairstyles.
Well, at least you could edit. Like, that's the thing. If you're wasting 5 hours of your time, at least get something done. So she could work and get this. She's probably at least breaking even with her time spent editing, I'm guessing. Oh wait, I know the price of this. It's like the $425 or some absurd price.
So, it was $425. Okay, let's move on.
Ooh, yep. Just too much money. Way too much money. $425. Seriously, that's what people make in a week. People make that in a week, and it's just like, boop, hair done. You know, thankful I'm a guy. You don't have to deal with $425. Jeez.
Okay, I just Postmated my dinner. I got Takaya. Most of the time, I justify my Postmate with, you know, getting some work done or doing something productive, but
Takaya is $25. Jeez. Takaya, that meal is like a $13 meal. So just double the cost of whatever you're normally buying, and that's what Postmates is. Wow.
it is Saturday and I'm kind of in a rush to go somewhere, so I'm gonna pick up some things to eat along the way.
Whoa, that's expensive. She's spending a lot of money on expensive food items that you can get for a fraction of the. Anyway, I'm angry now.
So me and my friend Sarah are going tumbling. It's only $8. That's all we're spending for a workout, basically. But it's because it's like a tiny gym. Like this.
You can't find that kind of price anywhere in LA.
Honestly, you can't.
That's pretty good. $8. It's more expensive than Equinox for the day. But wait, is it? Wait, no, it's not. I spend, I think, like $320 or $220? I don't even check the price anymore of Equinox because they temporarily suspended my membership while everything is shut down. So I forgot how much that was. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's leave that for another time.
Okay, so then later we Ubered downtown. So I paid for the Uber there. It was $27.19 because we really wanted to go to this cool pop-up bar.
Well, at least if you're going to be drinking, don't drive. It's better. What ideally you'd want to do, though, is just get a friend to drive you. You know, just do that. You hang out, bring one of those friends that doesn't drink. That's the way to do it. Let them hang out, and then they drive you back. Done.
So I ended up getting a couple drinks and some appetizers. It was kind of expensive because it was like a festive themed place. So my total for Saturday was $104.35, mostly spent on going out.
Yeah, it's drinking's expensive. That's why I choose drinking coffee instead. So much better for you.
On Sunday, the only thing I spent money on was parking. Me and my roommate Lauren went to the beach and parking was $5. And then I also picked up some almond milk so I could make this mac and cheese because I'm 5 years old apparently. So this day I only spent $7.
I like that day. That's a good day. That seems like a good day to me.
So the total I spent throughout the week was $861.83.
That seems like a normal week to her, I would imagine. So $1,500, let's just say a week. I'm terrible at math. Let's math this really quick. Let's see, $1,500 a week times 52 weeks, $78,000 a year. So I'd imagine she makes substantially more than that, but it's a decent amount.
I saw an article about these types of videos saying that influencers were basically trying to brag about how much money they spend.
Wait, YouTube just loves showing how much money they spend in a week? Is my video not on there? Did I do one back then? I think I did. What? Why are all those people on there? And why am I not on there? Why am I not on there of sharing how much? You know what? You know why? Because I share how much money I save every week. Got it. That's why.
I think this is a good exercise for everyone to do, to write down everything that you spend your money on. Like, there's probably something that everyone is spending money on that they could cut back on. Unless, of course, you're Stephan. Which, speaking of, I really wonder what he would think of my spending this week. We should find out. So you've seen enough of these videos, like you probably have an idea.
It's so weird watching myself in this. So all I knew is that she sent me a text is like, hey, can you react to, I'm gonna tell you like, oh, guess how much my hair was, and then I'll just record your reaction. Is that cool? I'm like, yeah, fine, that's cool. Forget my, I forget what my reaction was though.
I'm gonna have you first guess how much I spent on my hair. So I had my hair colored this week. Just take a guess.
It already sounds expensive. What city? Santa Monica, Beverly Hills?
Beverly Hills.
You went to Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
Crap.
I know.
What did you get done? For some reason, this is awkward for me to listen to myself, like try to guess this, because I know it already, so it's just kind of like, eh.
A highlight of whatever's like grown out, it took like 6 hours, if that gives you any context.
Crap. Like, I want to say $50. Like $15. It shows how out of touch I am with just like how expensive beauty stuff is. Wow. For me, a $50 haircut would be extravagant. Like back in the old days before quarantine, it was I think $35 with tip. It's how much I spent on a haircut about every other month. My guess is like $250. Is my guess for hair highlights. Beverly Hills, 6 hours, $250.
So I spent $425 on my hair.
Why? Do you realize you can get a wig? Oh man, my advice back then was a gem. Just get a wig. That should be my advice to everyone. Just get a wig. Done. And instead of spending money on makeup, just wear a mask. Done.
All right, hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought down below, or just wish me luck in my new life without the Postmates app.
Good luck with life without Postmates 7 months later. But anyway, you know what? Honestly, it's a good video. I want to know how much money she makes, though. I mean, here's the thing. How much money you spend is cool to look at, it's cool to watch, but it's difficult to look at something like this without perspective. If she's making $1 million a year, her spending 78 grand in a year, that's nothing. I mean, she's saving 90% of her income. That's great. If she's making $102,000 a year and then after taxes, she's left with 75 and she spends 72 of that, that's a problem. So I think the next step would be what I make in a week as a 24-year-old in Los Angeles. She might be 25 now, I don't know. But what I make in a week. Let's start that new trend. I tried making that a while ago, and not many people wanted to share the details of how much money they make, unfortunately. But anyway, that's a future video idea or just a follow-up on this. So honestly, great video, good editing. It's not as bad as what I thought. A few things, just cut down on food. That's really it. It's just the food's out of control. That's it. And besides that, good video, good savings, decent spending overall. So that's another episode of Wait For It. Nothing, because there is no wait for it on this episode. So with that said, you guys, make sure to destroy the like button, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, also make sure to destroy the subscribe button and the notification bell. Also, feel free to add me on Instagram. I post it pretty much daily, so if you want to be a part of it there, feel free to add me there as my podcast, The Iced Coffee Hour. Link down below in the description. New videos being posted every single Sunday. And finally, Weeble's going to be giving you 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 on the platform, with one of those stocks potentially worth all the way up to $1,400. So if you want these 2 free stocks, use the link down below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.